Now, once a man had told me, he said, imperfection is perfection in design. Now, the first time the ears hear imperfection is perfection in design, they go, well, if I'm imperfect, that's the design. But their ears couldn't hear that imperfection is perfection in design. It's something that's not perfected yet, but it's working towards perfection. Now, just as Earth is not perfect in its design currently, it needs help with its design. And the design is the environment you see around you. It's like God and the guardians going into the Earth and saying, we've landed a mission from Mars, man. And we're looking around, we're like, man, what are we going to do to survive? Oh, we got to take care of the Earth. To take care of the Earth, first you have to take care of the people. Now that's the catch-22. If I got to take care of the people and the Earth, then I need people with brains. But some people feel overloaded and overwhelmed. They're like, there's too much information, you know? Now how can we get a better design for education that's not just in the building? Just as church is more than a building, so should be the education. Now, if God walked into the grove and said, what is coming out of the grove? I says, well, it depends on the seeds that we plant. Just like the information that we put in our children's brains. And when the information changes, the information is there to protect the elders who also have wisdom. Now, with wisdom and knowledge, a woman has knowledge. A man has knowledge. A woman has wisdom. A man has wisdom. It's like Def Leppard, that CD they never heard before. It's like, let me stir the waters. And they go, whoa. You mean the earth rotates and stirs the waters in the air with an atmosphere to protect the earth? Well, when a man and a woman meet and they go on a journey, then they have a nice wedding, and then they begin to stir the waters. Meaning, that's why we have dances and formals. When they go to the homecoming dance, or the formal dance, or the military ball, they have dances, and they spin around like Cinderella. It's like a king for the princess that becomes a queen. Kings and queens of America. You know, a nation of kings of responsible men. And they go, it means when you dance and you spin around in a circle, it means that they're taking turns. One knowledge, one wisdom. And then tomorrow is one wisdom, one knowledge. To stir the waters of the mind. That way we have water for earth, water for the sky, and the water to drink. And the crops, food, and nutrients, it's more than the food that you eat, just like Jesus said thousands of years ago. Now, the mystery and adventure is, well, while you're going on these biblical adventures, or these wedding adventures, or the White House adventure, or the science adventure, or the alien invasion adventure, or, a desert mission, these are the things we got to think about. What is the purpose of the mission and the way forward into the future? Well, NASA has more than symbolism. NASA said, how can I make symbolism with a purpose? So we started space exploration, more than a mission to space. But they do scientific research on the space station about plants and crops, because less gravity then more rapid growth. But how can we, create that science on Earth for restoring the deserts? Well, it takes educated people. So if we have an Enterprise Florida, it's like launching out of the groves into the world, all across the nation, educators. And we have people visit Florida and they go through these fun biblical summertime missions, Some are just fun missions because they're up there working hard and they come down here and have fun, but vice versa. It means, what is the vice in your life? Is it the things that bring you down or the education that lifts you up? Now, if you're starving and you're dehydrated in the desert, He'd be crawling around like a snake because he can't stand up. The snake is not the man or the woman. The snake is the uneducated man or woman that hasn't learned to walk in the ways of the way that God wanted you to. So, these are the mission preps. Stay tuned.